Howdy y'all, it's Russell back, and on today's video I'm going to show you how to change the rear differential fluid in your Toyota Tundra. We're going to be working on a 2006 Toyota Tundra access cab 2-wheel drive with the non-limited slip differential. And today is July the 19th. The truck's got about 146,000 miles or so. I know that it's been done one time before in its life, but we're going to be swapping it over to the Amsoil, of course. So let me show you the tools and supplies that we're going to need. So it's pretty simple. You're going to use about 4 quarts, a little bit less maybe, and we're going to be going with the Amsoil Severe Gear 75W140. And yes, this is what Toyota specs for this truck with the non-limited slip differential. Okay, these right here are the easy squeeze packs, so we're not going to have to use a pump. We're going to use a 24 millimeter 6-point socket, and we're going to use a couple crush washers for both the fill and the drain plugs. And last but not least, we've got our catch pan, which is nothing more than a plastic container that I have marked with quarts when I did the transmission video. Anyway, let's go underneath the truck and get this procedure started. All right, so the absolute very first thing you always want to do, whether you're doing a rear differential, front differential, transfer case, or transmission, is you want to make sure that you can remove the fill plug, because if you were not able to do that, then you would have a hard time filling it back up. So, wow, this thing is on pretty tight. This is only supposed to be 39 foot-pounds of torque. There we go. So this catch pan barely fits, and there's not going to be anything coming out of here, hopefully. But just in case, we'll see. Sometimes they get overfilled. Okay. And we do have the crush washer there, which is good. So I'm going to just put that back in there like that. Okay. There we go. Wow, that stuff looks like it's brand new. Now I do have the O-ring on here, and there's a magnet right here. There's almost nothing on here. I'll have to go back and look at the records about when this was done, but yeah, that fluid looks brand new. But we're going back with the best we can get, which is the Amsoil. There we go. All right, so I'm going to let this drain a little while, and then we'll come back and I'll show you that there's a difference in the way that the washers need to be applied to the bolts. All right, so we're down to just a couple drips. So when you put this brand new washer on, there's a flat side, and then there's the crush side, which is, if you were to look at it, it's a little more narrow. It's raised, so you want to make sure that the flat side always goes onto the bolt itself. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in. This calls for a torque of 39 foot-pounds. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna put this back here, and I'm gonna grab our easy packs. I'm gonna cut them open, and I'll show you how we actually get it in the differential. So this is so much faster and so much easier than using a pump. I don't know why more people don't do this. All right, that's one. I don't know if you can hear that thunder. I'm trying to beat the rain. It's getting a little dark. I don't know how well this video is going to come out, but okay, so I'm going to do this until we get just a little bit of oil running out here, and then we'll come back. All right, so when it starts coming out, like kind of like this, all right, so we will torque this 39 foot-pounds. Okay, there we go. I'm going to hit this with some brake cleaner, clean all this mess up, and then we'll be done. So hopefully, guys, that will this job probably is 10 minutes on this Toyota start to finish. It's very, very easy. I do recommend that you use the spec fluid that the manufacturer calls for. I definitely, you know, and I'm saying as far as just grade, don't try to cheap out and use some junky grade, especially if you got limited slip. So you'll have a you should have a sticker, a white sticker right here that says LSD oil only. If you have limited slip, unless it's missing, but I think you maybe put your VIN number in the Toyota.com and see if it came with limited slip. But anyway, this one didn't, so we're good with the spec oil that we want to use, and we're going to have a long, happy life with this differential with the Amsoil. All right, guys, well, I will talk to you on the next video.